Hi there, it's Paul again, and welcome to my hypnosis YouTube channel as always. And today I'm actually going to talk about hypnosis with lyrics. So I've got a great example that I'm going to share with you, and you'll probably get a bit of a laugh out of it. And just to show you that it is possible to hypnotize someone using lyrics. And the example I'm going to use is an advertising agency. And if you're from Australia, you probably saw this ad. It was for Sakata rice crackers. And they were just absolutely brilliant the way they used these techniques, because they created a very basic song and they used the visual image of Sakata was written across the screen. They used a rice cracker, and the lyrics were literally just Sakata as the cracker bounced across the screen. And then the music played, and again, Sakata played, and again, Sakata. And this was essentially, they weren't doing anything wrong because it was a song. It was a jingle that was being played, and the name of the rice cracker was the lyrics of the song. And then the visual image was the rice cracker itself bouncing across the lyrics. So what they had actually created in everyone was a trigger. And the trigger was the brand name of Sakata, because you would go into the store, into the supermarket, and you'd be walking down the rice cracker area or aisle or whatever it might be, and you would hear people under their breath singing the song, Sakata. They would be singing it. And then just naturally they would take that product, they would purchase it. The sales went through the roof when this advertising campaign hit the TV. And it's just a perfect example of how you can use lyrics to hypnotize people. So, I mean, I have to hand it to them. They did a great job in doing it, and it created a trigger that basically induced the subconscious mind to remember the jingle, to remember, basically then the jingle's only lyrics were the brand name, and then again the rice cracker, and again, I'm almost speechless at how good they did their job. And you can do the same thing as well. I've actually done the same thing when it comes to coaching my gymnasts, because a real problem that I came across was their strength and conditioning. Because I mean, people don't like to do strength and conditioning. It hurts. It's tiring. It's not fun. I had to find a way, because you'd say it over and over again, do your strength and conditioning, do your strength and conditioning, whatever it might be. I might have tried to implant some indirect suggestion in there, but you've got to use as many techniques as possible. So what I did was I actively went out on YouTube and I found a really motivational sounding piece of music with really, really amazing gymnastic skills being portrayed. It was a montage. And I thought, okay, I can use this. So what I did was I sat them down and I made them watch the video. Now, they didn't really listen to the music that much, the lyrics. They were just amazed by what they saw. They were amazed at the skills that were happening, and it straight away sends you to that dream state where you wish you could be like that and all the rest of it. So they got motivated and they went and did their strength and conditioning after they watched it. What I did was I downloaded that music and I would play it only when they did strength and conditioning. So basically, it'd be at the point where I'd bring them over, I'd line them up, and I'd say, alright boys, I'd turn the music on, and then I would say, strength and conditioning time. And then they'd go and do it. But as time went by, I could see they started to mouth the lyrics as time went by. They'd be doing their strength and they'd start mouthing the lyrics of the song. And then it got to the point where I didn't even have to say strength, I just turn on the music. And then they'd go and start doing their strength and conditioning. And then, which was really, really, really exciting, I started singing the lyrics and then they go and do their strength and conditioning. And then, and this is really exciting, and then I wouldn't even need to sing the lyrics. I'd just start saying the lyrics. They'd start repeating it, and they'd go and do their strength and conditioning. So look, I learnt, I never would have known that this advertising company had used these techniques if I hadn't studied hypnosis and I hadn't been actively learning about it and known the techniques and how it works and all these sorts of hints and tips. But once I did, I was just amazed, and then the beauty was I managed to be able to replicate that and then successfully use the technique myself. Anyway, all the information as usual is on my website, so there's the link right there, just under the video. You can click on it and go through and have a read. It's a great read. Have a look at it. And then, by all means, as I always say, go and try and do it yourself, because this one's actually a lot of fun. You can actually use it. I use it on myself as well. You can use it for self-hypnosis as well. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.